Good morning. How is everyone today? Happy Monday. I had a wonderful weekend for those of you who are following me. But I'll talk about that later. Right now, I want to talk to you about stamp, ink, and cardstock. And that's it. I'm going to show you how to make 4 simple but really cute cards just using a stamp set, some ink, and cardstock, and a very simple embellishment. Hi, my name's Kristina Rees, and this is Creating with Kristina. I help card makers overcome their creativity block by teaching art lessons in my card making tutorials. And I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page. And today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you very simple card ideas. Hey, good morning, Dorothy. How are you? So, like I said, this weekend I had plans to go to Paladura Canyon here in Texas, up in the Panhandle. But hubby, we stopped in a Subway sandwich, and not to be bad about Subway sandwiches, but yeah, he got really sick. And so we stayed in bed pretty much all day Saturday till he felt a little better in our hotel room. And then there was a little state park right next to where we were staying. And so we went to Caprock Canyon State Park instead, which turned out to be really cool because I learned all about the Folsom Indians and how they would drive the buffalo off the cliff to kill them and then go and do stay there at the lake and clean up the buffalo and all the things that they did. But this was 12,000 years ago. This was like caveman time. It was really cool though. Anyway, so that was my little adventure this weekend, but I am back to teach you guys some card making skills. So let's go on and get started. I switched my camera, so don't forget, I'm always so bad about switching my camera. All right, so we're going to be using these beautiful colors today. We have, and they're all from the Brights family: Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Coastal Cabana, and Bermuda Bay. So those are the real pretty colors that we're going to be using today. These cards actually come from our new starter kit promotion. So, if you have not heard about the promotion yet, let me quickly go over that. So the starter promotion, first of all, our starter kit is already a great deal. Hey, Kim, how are you? Our starter kit is already a great deal. You get to choose $125 worth of product for $99. They do not charge shipping, and you just have to pick up the tax. But you don't just get the $125 worth of product. You also get a paper pumpkin, some business supplies, and of course the free shipping, which shipping is a pretty big deal these days. Oh, thanks, Dorothy. Yeah, Caprock Canyon, really, it is beautiful. We wish we had had time to go hiking the trails and stuff, but we didn't. But anyway, so our starter kit is doing this promotion, and I just want to pull this out here real quick. And so on top of what you already get, they're throwing in these 2 free stamp sets, which I have right here, and we're going to be using these today. Okay, those are so pretty. And they're giving you some rhinestones, and they're giving you the card kits to make 16 cards. So, yeah, amazing deal this month. All right, and that's what I want to show you. These amazing, good morning, Norma. These amazing cards that you get with the starter kit. So the first one I'm going to pull out. Well, let me just show you here. So when you get your starter kit, you will find these packages. Now, these packages you can use for like your first class, like if you're going to have friends over and teach them how to make cards, or go to a friend's house and she invites her friends over and you show them how to do cards. Everything's all cut up for you and they give you all the instructions. It's pretty cool. Or you can just use them for yourself. And so that's what we're doing today. We're just going to use them for ourselves. So we have a Coastal Cabana, and I want to get the pictures of them out so you can see what we're making. All right, so these are the 4 cards that they show you how to make. And look, even though they're simple, they're so pretty. I just love them. So we'll start with this one here. And I'm just going to pull that to the side so I can follow along with it. And like I said, here's the Coastal Cabana. So I'm just going to push that to the side. And the first thing, I'm not sure. They just gave me what was included in the kit because I'm already a demonstrator. I can't get the kit. But I would assume they scored the cards for you already. But if they did not score the cards for you, the first thing you do is score at 4 1/4. All right, so then you have your card base scored. The next thing is they want you to cut the Bermuda Bay into 4 equal strips. And the Bermuda Bay is a 3x4 card. So to cut this into 4 equal strips, we're going to cut it into inches here. So I just line that up, and I have a 1-inch mark right there. And then I push it over, and I do another inch. Make sure I'm at the inch. There we go. And one more. Oops, come here. Ooh, let that fall down. My fingers don't fit under there. There we go. All right, so we took our 3x4 and we just cut it into 4 equal strips. That was pretty easy. Oh, but you know what I forgot to do? Oh no, I forgot to stamp. Hold on. Back up. No problems. We can still stamp. We just have to put our card back together. Oh my gosh. Live video makes my brain go bazonkers crazy. All right, so let's get our pretty flower out. So we're using the So Much Love, and we're using this real pretty, these magnolias here. Oh, I haven't even opened this yet. Oh, goodness. So, all right, let's... Have you, when you order one of our red rubber stamp sets, it'll come like this, and it's real simple to put together. You just peel back the marker there. You peel off this protective wax sheet here, and then you just place that on there. And be careful to place it on there correctly, because once it's down, and you can't pick it back up. I got a little bit off, no biggie. That's not bad. But like I said, once it's down, it's down. Okay, and then kind of give it a little, touch it a little bit with your skin because it's so sticky. All right, now that I've got that, let me get my block. It's a big stamp. This is the D-size block, and it barely fits on there. You probably need the E-size block for this to do better. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to do tone on tone. So I want the Bermuda Bay. Hey, good morning, Linda. I got all kinds of people here this morning. Awesome. So we're going to put the Bermuda Bay ink on here, and then we're just going to stamp on here a couple of times. And this is called Tone on Tone, and this is just a fun effect. It's real easy to do. There we go. And you can't see it. Of course you can't see it. Let me pull it up. Of course, I've already cut it apart, but there you go. Now you can see it. Cool, huh? Put that to the side. Now, back to what I was doing here. Where's my card base? Here it is. And now we're going to put these on our card base. Just like I said, this is such a fun, simple card. Now you can keep them all in order, or you can mix it up a bit. Either way. I like to have them look like, yeah, just like that. Okay. And then just put some tape on the back. Yeah, see how simple this is? So you can do this with any stamp set. Just get a, just cut yourself a 3x4 card, and then stamp all over it, and then cut it into 4 equal parts. Separate them out as you stick them down. Probably should have made those a little further apart. No biggie, I can still go back and do that. There we go. Hold on, let me get this one a little further. There we go. There. There, now you can see. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. I love that. All right, so we have that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to stamp our sentiment on here. And you also want a stamp cleaner. There we go. Take that off of there. And what sentiment are we going to use? We have here for you, you made my day, so much love for you. Okay. How about you made my day? That sounds like a nice one. Let's find the... Okay, there's a seam. There it is. So it'll peel back 1/2 of it. And then you, like I said, you take off the wax paper. It's real simple to put these together. But our red rubber stamps come like this. They told me in the old days... Thank you, Linda. Way back before I was a part of Stampin' Up, that you not only had to put your stamps together, you had to cut them out. I can't even imagine, but they gave you a special pair of scissors for cutting them out. Crazy, huh? But they've come a long way, haven't they? But why they do that is to save us money. Instead of paying some company to put the backs on and making our stamps more expensive, they just say, well, gosh, our customers can put their stamps together. That's no big deal, right? And we can. Okay, so I just stamped that at the bottom there, and so you're going to have this left over because, yeah, you won't be using this top part. Let me get my trimmer back out. Come here. All right, and so I'm cutting this at 1 1/4. And now what we're going to do is we are going to mat this on our Daffodil Delight. So just like that, and we're going to give it a 1/4 inch all the way around. There we go. And take our trimmer. And whoops, turn it around. So I have my marker there, and I know I wanted a 1/4 inch, so I'm going to go to right there. And voila. All right, so now we have, oh gosh, I can't pick these things up with these fingernails. Now we're going to place this right here. Okay, right on our card, very simple. But we can't, we've got to do a little bit something. I mean, we could leave it flat, that would be good, but you know me, I can't leave anything just flat. I've got to have some dimension. So I'm pulling out me some Stampin' Dimensionals. Linda says, that's how it was when I first started buying Stampin' Up. Most of my stamp sets were never cut and never used. Oh heavens! Wow, you have been around. So like I've only been with Stampin' Up for 3.5 years, and I'm loving it though. Aren't you loving it, Linda? I love Stampin' Up. Oh my gosh, everything matches. Everything's so easy. It's so pretty. And the styles are different because they have different artists. I know like when you go with some companies, their stamps all look alike after a while because it's the same artist doing it over and over again. Yeah, Stampin' Up has lots of different artists. Cool. Okay, so there we are. We've got that on there. So, like I said, this is such a beautiful, simple card. And then one last thing to make it a little more special, use your rhinestones that will come in your starter kit. Where are mine? Of course, I've used almost all my rhinestones from my other. I buy these by bulk because you can color clear rhinestones any color with the Stampin' Blends and match any of your different cards you're making. Where am I? Okay, so I'll take a large rhinestone, okay, and I'll put that right there. And then I'll take a smaller rhinestone, and I'll put that right there. And then I'll take another small rhinestone and put it over here. Now, this is what we call, in the art world, okay, this is what we call, oh, I've drawn a blank. Hold on. Movement. These 3 rhinestones, because they're so shiny and pretty, and you look at the rhinestones and you see 3 of them, your eye will move to the 3 rhinestones, and while it's doing that, it's going to land here on the sentiment. So this is the design principle of movement when you put 3 little rhinestones around your focal point. Just quick little tidbit there for you. If you had been were following my Wednesday Facebook Lives, I was doing the design principles of art. Last Wednesday my recording messed up, so this Wednesday I'll be redoing last week's, but I do that for you so that, because people are always asking me, I can never come up with my own card ideas. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I'm not very creative. I can't blah, blah, blah. And I go, it has nothing really to do with you personally. It's what skills you have. So once you've taught yourself how to do something, you apply that skill and you come up with your own ideas. So that's why it's real important to learn the art lessons. And that's why I'm sharing them with you, to help you with that. Okay. Now, oh, Teresa, hey, you're here too. Good morning. So I remember cutting them out. I don't miss it. I've been stamping 15 years. Wow, Teresa, you have been with us a long time. All right, so that was card number 1. Card number 2, with this same stamp set, you're going to use the Granny Apple Green one. All right, so let me straighten up here a little bit so I can move around without making too big of a mess. And the first thing I'm going to do is score my card base again. Like I said, I'm not sure if these come scored or not, but if they don't, just score it at 4 1/4. Oh, don't cut it at 4 1/4. Woo! Score it. Okay, got that. Now we are going to take the Coastal Cabana. So in this one, it comes with 2 3x4s and a yellow strip. All right. So we're going to use this 3x4 and we're going to stamp all over it with this flower again. But I'm going to switch flowers because I want to get my stamp set all set up. I can't believe I didn't have this already done. That's no big deal. All right, like I said, these 4 cards come with the starter kit for September. And why there are so many people, why people join a direct sales company, whether it is to make a little extra money on the side, or they just love the product and they want the discount, or they find a mission in life, and the direct sales company helps them fulfill that mission. And those are all some of the reasons why I joined. Most of the time, though, people do sign up because they want the discount, and that is in this time when we're all looking to save a little money because our finances aren't as secure as we would like them to be in this stupid pandemic. Yeah, getting a little discount doesn't hurt. Who wants to pay full price when you can pay a discount? Now, of course, to be able to keep your discount, you have to fulfill the sales qualifications. So what I'm trying to say is, oh, I can't stamp and talk at the same time. Good grief. What am I trying to do here? Oh, okay. So there we go. Okay, so now I have these flowers on this card base. We're not cutting this one up, though. All right. So joining Stampin' Up, most people join for the discount. And when I mean discount, I mean the price in the catalog. When you are a Stampin' Up demonstrator, at first you get 20% off anything in the catalog. And then as you increase your sales or increase your different things, it goes up to 25%. Plus, there are bonuses, and they give away free stuff all the time as incentives. And there's just a lot of awesome reasons to join Stampin' Up if you're looking for arts and crafts supply deals. This month's starter kit, though, is the best deal. You are getting all of this stuff. Besides what I'm working with here, you also get to choose $125 worth of anything. So if you didn't have any product at all, you could pick the ink pads, the Brights ink pads, the some embellishments, some adhesives, and then they come with all these kits and the stamps. So I can't get over it. Even if all you wanted was the deal, just sign up for the deal. They don't care if you do that. You can do that, and then the next couple of orders you put in, you're getting the 20% off. And then if you're saying, okay, I'm finished with it, then you just stop ordering and they drop you. And then when another deal comes around, you sign up again. So that's always fun too. I have a lot of customers. A lot of customers that do that. When the celebration happens in January, they all sign up and they stay for a few months and then they drop, and then that's fine. And then when there's another deal, it comes around again. So I like that too. So like I said, there are lots of reasons why we joined Stampin' Up. And I'm just rambling while I'm trying to put this card together. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we have this Bermuda Bay here. And I want to put this Bermuda Bay in the back. But it's not really long enough. It won't stick out. But that's no big deal because it's in the back. All right, let me trim it. We're going to cut it in half so that we can trim it. And I like 3/4 inch. That's a good size for strips. So we're going to put that there. Then we're just going to cut this in half, because we want it to stick out on both sides. And then you have this left over. So after even these card kits that they give you, you're going to have all this extra stuff that you can continue making even more cards. Cool, huh? All right, so here we go. We are going to, we're going to do it this way. All right, and, it did, well, silly me. Well, if I had done it the other way, I would have needed to cut it out, but that's okay. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, and we're going to put that on there. All right, so I'm good. Oh, gosh. Okay, just have me stop talking while I'm making things because I can't, can't do two things at once. All right, I'm going to put that right there with like 1/8 of an inch showing, and this right here. Yeah, I did not have to cut that in half. I was thinking this was going to be a horizontal card, but it's a vertical card or a portrait style card. And then this piece just goes right on top of it, like so. Oops. Oh, I should have put that up a little further. That's all right. Yeah, just like that. All right, so we have this part of the card. Then you take this strip, and we're going to put our sentiment on here. So let me grab the sentiment, and you want the straight line sentiment to fit on there. So here we go. And this is here for you. Okay, here for you. Do you have anybody who's going through some hard times? This is a good saying for friends who are going through some hard times. And I know some people really are going through some hard times. This is a difficult time for a lot of people. And it's really sad. I count my blessings. I'm fortunate. I have my little business and it's keeping me going. And my husband's okay with his job. He works for the government, so as long as we have the government, he'll have a job. That's sad. Hopefully we'll always have a government. Oh my goodness. All right. Where is my Bermuda Bay ink? I know I moved it so that I wouldn't get ink on me. Oh, come on, silly. You know it's right in front of me. Can y'all see it? What did I do with my ink? There it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, here for you. And I'm just going to put that right there. Okay, and now, if you have the banner strip, you can trim this with the banner strip, but since I have it, but if you don't have it, this is how you make what I call a flagtail. Some people call it a dovetail. There we go. Just like that. Okay, and then we're going to place that right here. Okay, but we're going to pop it up on dimensionals. So we have 2 cards made now. I'll go back and show you the other 2. How are we doing? Oh gosh, this video is going to be long because I talk too much. All right, I'm going to have to speed it up. Speed it up. Here we go. All right, there we go, and we need our rhinestones. There are my rhinestones and my pick tool. And we're just, once again, this is called movement. And so we want our eye. Now the color already is drawing us to the sentiment, but this will also help our eye stay with this sentiment, and that is surround it with some kind of shiny object. Okay. Yeah. So I can't decide. Do I want here, 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 here? Okay, just stick it down. And this is movement, the principle of movement. So these shiny objects draw your eye in, but also this is the principle of color, using color to draw our eye. The bright is there. So now let me go back and show you the 2 cards. So very simple. The first card, you take a 3x4, you stamp the image on it, you cut the card into 4 equal parts, then you stamp your sentiment and frame it, mat it, and put that on top, and then just put a little bling. Boom, done. Second card, 3x4, stamp your large image on it, stamp your sentiment on the little strip, put a little strip behind it, some bling, boom, you're done. So those were the first 2. All right, let me quickly kind of straighten up here. I'm kind of going crazy with all this stuff all over the desk. Can't find anything. We're going to switch stamp pads. I mean, ink. Okay, one more time. Stamp sets. So this was the first step, that stamp set that you get when you join Stampin' Up! This month. And they're giving these to you free on top of their already awesome deal. The second one is just as pretty, and it is, do y'all know Queen Anne's lace, that wildflower? It's that white, big, fluffy, lacy looking flower that's out in the fields. So this is Queen Anne's lace, the stamp set that I'm going to show you in just a sec. Okay. Okay, and we'll just put this, and this one was So Much Love. It has these beautiful magnolias. So that was that stamp set. All right, here's Queen Anne's lace. And I like, this one has some, not better sentiments, but it has more sentiments. It has hello friend, best wishes, thanks. Hello friend is for anything. You can go, hello friend, hope you have a happy birthday. Hello friend, hope you're doing well. Hello friend, so excited that I heard whatever news. So hello friend is like the perfect sentiment. It just works with everything. All right, now we're going back to the 2 kits that we used earlier. All right, and we'll start. So these 2 kits, we'll use these again, but we're going to do them a little differently this time. Okay, so this is what these 2 look like. Now we're going to take these same 2 kits, but this time we're going to make them look like this. All right, so first thing we need is the Bermuda Bay kit, or I mean, not Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana kit. Come on. All right, And the Coastal Cabana one comes with the Coastal Cabana, the blue and the Bermuda Bay, and the Daffodil Delight. Okay. Oh, and the white. Okay. I can't pick anything up in my hands. Okay, and the white. All right, so we have this, and we do need to score our cardstock again. Like I said, I'm not sure if the kit comes with the scored cardstock or not, but it does. There we go. Okay. Oh, now this stamp set is photopolymer. Photopolymer you do not have to put together. However, you do need a stamping, some kind of foam pad to put underneath where you're stamping, because the hard, oh my goodness, I can't pick anything up. The firmness of the stamp, the firmness of the block, the firmness of your table. If there's any little dent, bump, whatever, it's either going to not stamp in that area, or it's going to stamp in that area and not around it. So you don't want that to happen to your stamping. So you want to have a good firm foam padding, and this is our Pierce pad, and it works perfect. So the first thing we're going to stamp is this beautiful, so we have this Whisper White here, and this really pretty Queen Anne's lace floral piece, and it's very large, so you definitely will want the size E. E is in Edgar, E is in Echo. Echo is the military thing you say for letters of the alphabet, and we're just going to stamp that right there. Now, what color do we want to use? We could use the Granny Apple Green this time. That might be fun. Or we can stay with the Coastal Cabana. That would be good. Or we could even go with the Daffodil Delight. I have the Bermuda, well, I've got all three of them out. The example is Bermuda Bay. Or is it black? No, it's Bermuda Bay. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with what they're doing, but you could use any color. And we're just going to ink this up. Okay. And we're actually going to have it kind of come over here to the side a little bit and fall off the card. There we go. So it fell off the card a little bit right there. So like that. There we go. Yeah. Put this back over here. Now that we have that done, this is a layered stamp set, so, and of course this would be great if I got my Stamparatus out. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Have y'all seen our Stamparatus? This tool here, this is a stamp positioning tool. Let me show you what this does. So, open it up, and because I'm using photopolymer, I need the foam pad that goes in here. Okay, and then I'm going to use some washi tape to hold it in place, just in case it moves. I don't want it to move. Okay. All right, now I take this and I arrange it. I just kind of move it around till it fits where it's supposed to be, right there. Then I close my door and I pick up my stamp and see, darn, whoops, come here. That tape wasn't strong enough. Ah, darn it. Okay, yeah, that is the problem with the photopolymer is very sticky. All right, let me try this again. Actually, you know what would help? The problem is the tape didn't stick to the foam, so let me get some, where's my paper? Here we go. Let me put this paper underneath it. It'll stick to that better. Now, also the trick is get it up in the corner, get your spare paper up in the corner. There we go. Okay. Now I can stick that on there, and it shouldn't move this time, but just in case, I'm going to put my magnet there. Take my thing again. Okay. All right, now it should stay. There we go. Now it held it in place. Now, ink up your stamp and come down. And you can see it stamped there, but it didn't stamp up there. Uh-oh. Now, just take our ink pad and do it again then. Okay, make sure it's still in the corner, everything in the same spot. Oh, much better. There we go. And then just pull this up. Remember, be careful when you're pulling tape off of paper. Pull it away. There we go. Pull it up so y'all can see that. Cool, huh? So that is the awesome benefit of having a Stamparatus, of having a stamp positioning tool. Okay, back to our lesson. So we have this done. We need a strip of the Bermuda Bay for the sentiment. This is going to just mat right on there on that 3x4 right at the edge like that. Okay, and then this is going to go on the Coastal Cabana card like so. So we have that. Now we just need our sentiment. So let me see, which sentiment are we using? Let's do a big thanks. There we go. And like I said, I like 3/4 inch. That's a good size for strips, as long as your sentiment fits in there, and it should. There we go. Make sure I get that inked up. I didn't see any blue ink on there. All right, and perfect. So let me lift that up so you can see it. Cool, huh? They did instead of a fancy flagtail, they just do a simple diagonal cut there, just like that. And let's put it together. All right. Oh, I am out of tape. Okay, do I have another one in here? Yes, I do. Switch. These are the old tape runners. I have so many of left over. I haven't bought the new tape runner that we sell, but I heard it is amazing. It is so awesome. I can't wait to start using it, but until I use up these, I'm going to be wise with my monies. All right, so I am centering the Daffodil Delight top and bottom, but I'm moving it over to the right and leaving just a little bit over here on the edge. And then this one also, I am pulling this over to the side, but just leaving a little bit on the edge so you can see it. Okay, and it's centered top and bottom. All right, so we have that so far. Cool, huh? These are such simple cards. I love them. And now we're just going to put this here, but of course we're going to put it up on dimensionals. My disaster of a desk. I'm telling you. There they are. Whew. And some bling, and we are done. Yeah, Teresa, that's right. These are so simple. I just love them. And like I said, it doesn't matter what stamp set you have. You can do these in any stamp set. You just need a fairly large image or repeated image and a sentiment. That's it. Ta-da! Okay, and of course bling. We're going to go up in, we'll put one there, and there, and down here. There we go. Now this time my movement, I did the triangle here, which lets me see this beautiful thing. So we're not really drawing our eye to the thanks so much this time as we are to the pretty lace, but it all works together. It does. It keeps it balanced. So real pretty. All right, so we did that one. And last but not least, Okay, so we're using the Granny Green kit this time. And let me score this at 4 1/4. Whoops, don't want to cut it at 4 1/4. Score it. And this one, we are just going to take our coastal cabana. And this one comes with these 3 like this. So it has a 3x4, 3x4, and then a yellow strip. Comes with the Granny Green kit, card kit. And you get 16 of these. So you get 4 of each. That's a lot of cards in the starter kit. That's really cool. All right, so this one, nope, this one. Okay, the card goes this way. This one goes this way. No, it goes this way. Yeah. And we are going to use this one also, okay? And we're going to cut this into 4 equal spots. So to cut this in equal parts, 3 inches at 1 1/2 is half. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Then 1 1/2 is 3/4. Half of 1 1/2 is 3/4. Oh, it looks like I kind of messed that up. Be careful not to let your paper move when you're cutting. Oops. There we go. All right, so now we have these 4, making 5 all together. So let's put one in the center. And if you're not comfortable eyeballing it, just get your grid paper out and find the center. And then these 2 are going over here, and these 2 are going over here. Excuse me, I just have the roughest throat this morning. Okay. Now, I just want to repeat what we're doing here. We had a 3x4 card, and we cut it into 4 equal parts, which was at 3 1/4 each. Then we took the 3 1/4 that came with the kit, and we put them all on here just to make a background. So we don't need designer paper when we can cut up our cardstock and make designer paper. Or we can also use our stamps on the cardstock and make designer paper that way too. All right, this one we're going to put this way, and we're going to use the Queen Anne's lace again, but we're not going to fill it in this time. So let me get my scrap paper. Okay. There it is. And my ink. Come on. These are also the old flip pads. All my pads aren't new. I have some of the older ones still. The new ones are so much easier to open. All right, so we are going to just place that to the left, almost to the top there. There we go. Okay. And we're also going to stamp our sentiment here. So what sentiment are we going to do? Celebrate all the wonderful things about you. Oh, that sounds like a happy birthday card. Celebrate all the wonderful things about you. Oops, I need a bigger block. Here we go. Let's make sure we stamp correctly. There we go. All right, I'll pull this up so you can see it better. Okay. Cool, huh? Love it. So simple and yet so pretty. Okay, now this you just center in your card like so. All right, and they did lift this up on dimensional, so let's go ahead and get some dimensionals out. There we go. All right, who's still here with me? I have anybody? I know I've been taking forever. It's already at 45 minutes. We were supposed to do this quickly, but I was talking too long and made mistakes. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, so and we need some bling. Okay, one last thing. Now this one this one definitely needs something. It's like I need some help here. So we'll put some bling there. And we'll bring our eye all the way over here. Yep, come on. There we go. So there we go. Now it's keeping us with the Queen Anne's lace and the sentiment down here at the bottom. All right, so that's called movement. And also using this color strip here draws my eye to this beautiful Queen Anne's lace image. So, and it's all balanced and symmetrical, so we like that too. These were the 4 cards. So they're very simple. The first 2 cards I made with the first stamp set. And like I said, you get these stamp sets free when you sign up, when you order the starter kit. And the starter kit's only $99. And it comes with like over... I'm not sure what the whole thing is. Hey, Pamela, you're watching on the replay. I'm still live. I'm at the end, though. So these 2 cards go with this stamp set. Let me lift them up again. Very simple. We just took a 3x4. We stamped it. We cut it into 4 equal parts. And then we just framed our sentiment like that. Then this card, we took the 3x4. We stamped on it, but we did not cut it up. We took a strip behind it and our sentiment there, keeping our eye down by the sentiment, and put some bling on there. So that was the first stamp set cards. The second stamp set that you get with the starter kit is this beautiful Queen Anne's lace one. And this was very simple. We took a 3x4 and we matted it. Then with the white piece that they included in the kit, we stamped our Queen Anne's lace. It's a 2-step stamp, so we went ahead and filled our Queen Anne's lace in, and I showed you how to do that with the Stamparatus. And then we just put our sentiment on the strip and cut it at an angle like that. The other one, the one I just finished, you took the 3x4 card and you cut it into 3 equal strips. This yellow strip comes in the kit. This 3x4, you put your sentiment and your image on. So that is amazing. And like I said, what they're doing is they are encouraging us as card makers to get out there and help people make cards. Card making is first of all, it helps relax you. And using your creativity also helps you feel better. It just makes you happy. And then when you share something with someone, that makes you happy. And then when they receive it and they express their joy in receiving it, that makes you happy. So card making makes you happy. It's just awesome. No, demonstrators are not able to order the kits. Good question, Kim. But they do have on the demonstrator website the measurements for the card kits, and then you would just order the stamp sets yourself, but with your discount that you have. And that, I think, is the best part about being a demonstrator, is getting that great discount for these amazing products, but also being a demonstrator to share your love of stamping. So, thank y'all so much for watching this morning. Almost an hour. That's a little too long. I know I probably lost some of you, but those of you who stuck around, thank you. And Wednesday, I promise I won't be as long-winded, but I just wanted to make sure everyone knew about this amazing deal that Stampin' Up! Is only having to the end of September, okay? All right, y'all have a blessed day, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.